camera is in place. Now all we have to do is connect the wires to the fuse box. This is one nice thing. You can just plug it in and it will work. This one goes to the AC. This is for a constant power source. And this is the ground. The cable is long, so there's no problem with that. And we also have this switch over here for 11.8, 12 and 12.2 volts. The next step is to connect to the Wi-Fi, and you should override the connection because if you are connected to a internet Wi-Fi, most of the time it won't let you connect, and then you have to find XUOIB connection. Yeah, you have to switch it to on. So the Wi-Fi is starting. And now we are connected here. Of course, from the settings you can replace the password. And we are connected to the Wi-Fi connection of the camera. And now the logger should be available into the VJUR app. Indeed, we have the logger. And now we can see the front camera. Now we can see the rear camera, the left one, yeah, this one, and the right one. In the app, you can see one at a time, and let's see all the files that are saved in the album. These are the files, but we are going to take the car for a spin. We can make a photo. And I'm curious to see the settings of the logger. So we can toggle the sound, video file, miles per hour or kilometers per hour, collision sensor middle, software, we can format the memory card, and that's it with the settings. Of course, there are some more settings in the camera on this screen. So there's no need to video start. So basically you have the app in order to easily download the videos on your phone. Over here we have the radar, the parking sensor. We can toggle this on or off. And I really love the fact that we have 4 different cameras. One for each passenger, the front and the back, the G sensor, and also a GPS. That's very interesting. We have a GPS. So right now we are going to take the car for a drive and show you how this films and show you all the recordings. Before that, you should know that the SD card must be formatted in order to be able to save each and every video from the 4 cameras. And the camera comes with a nice touch screen. You have some different settings over there. You can toggle between which cameras should film. So you can select the front camera to film in 4K and the other 3 cameras to film in full HD 1080p. Or you can select only the front and the rear camera, or just the front camera to work and record videos if you like. Also, you can toggle to show or not show the timestamp, the location and the speed of the vehicle. And on this screen you can see all the 4 cameras in real time. And if you are going to copy the videos from the microSD card, well, you will have 3 different files, one for the front camera, one for the back camera, and one file for the other 2 cameras. That will be a wide video that will include both cameras at the same time. So these are some sample clips from the camera. I really like the sharpness and the quality of the front camera, but also the rear camera and the other two cameras are filming very nice. And this product is a must-have accessory if you want a parking monitor, if you want a traffic cam, or just want to take your car off-roading or overlanding and want to film every location and every off-road drive. So this is the 4-channel dash cam from XUOIB. The installation is very simple. All you have to do is connect the camera to a constant power source. In this way, the camera will record everything, even if the engine is turned off. Having a sensor, both for the front and for the back, means that the camera will automatically record a video if someone tries to enter the car or if someone passes by the car in front of it. So a very nice device with lots of functions that you can buy using the link in the video description. Thank you for your time, and until next time, drive safe and take care. Bye bye.